In the world of artificial intelligence, a few names dominate the headlines. But one of the most powerful minds behind the AI revolution rarely appears in public. His name is Ilya Sutskever. He helped build the foundations of modern deep learning, worked with the legendary AI pioneer Geoffrey Hinton, and later co-founded one of the most influential AI companies in the world, OpenAI. The technology that powers tools like ChatGPT exists largely because of ideas he helped develop. Yet most people have never heard his name. So how did a quiet researcher become one of the architects of the AI revolution? Ilya Sutskever was born in 1985 in Nizhny Novgorod, Russia, before his family later moved to Israel and eventually settled in Canada. As a child, he wasn't obsessed with typical dreams like becoming a pilot or a professional athlete. Instead, he was fascinated by one of the deepest questions in science. Could machines actually learn and think like humans? That curiosity led him to study computer science at the University of Toronto, one of the most important centers for artificial intelligence research. It was there that he met the man who would completely shape his future, the legendary AI researcher Geoffrey Hinton. At the time, most scientists believed neural networks were a failed idea. But Hinton and a small group of students believed something very different, and one of those students was Ilya Sutskever. In the early 2000s, artificial intelligence research had slowed dramatically. Many experts believed true machine intelligence was still decades away. But Sutskever and his colleagues believed the answer might lie in deeper neural networks trained on massive amounts of data. Together with fellow researcher Alexnet, they began building a powerful system designed to recognize images far more accurately than any previous technology. In 2012, their model, known as AlexNet, entered the famous ImageNet competition. What happened next shocked the entire AI community. AlexNet crushed the competition, reducing error rates by an unprecedented margin. Almost overnight, the world realized something important. Deep learning worked. That single moment triggered the modern AI boom. After the AlexNet breakthrough, the technology world moved quickly. Major companies suddenly realized that artificial intelligence could reshape entire industries. Ilya Sutskever soon joined Google and became part of its elite AI research group, known as Google Brain. There he worked with some of the brightest scientists in machine learning, helping expand neural networks into language, translation, and many other fields. But while working inside one of the most powerful technology companies in the world, Sutskever began thinking about a bigger challenge. What if artificial intelligence became far more powerful than anyone expected? And who should control it? In 2015, Sutskever joined forces with several visionary figures in technology, including Sam Altman and Elon Musk. Together, they launched a new research organization called OpenAI. Their mission was bold and ambitious, to ensure that artificial general intelligence benefits all of humanity. As the chief scientist, Sutskever led much of the organization's most advanced research. His teams focused on building powerful neural networks capable of understanding language, solving problems, and learning from enormous amounts of data. The goal wasn't just better software. The goal was to move closer to real machine intelligence. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 2022, OpenAI released ChatGPT. Within days, millions of people around the world began using it. Students used it to learn faster. Developers used it to write code. Businesses used it to increase productivity. And ordinary people suddenly had a conversation partner powered by artificial intelligence. Behind the scenes, much of the scientific foundation that made these systems possible came from research led by Ilya Sutskever and his team. The quiet scientist who once studied neural networks in university lab had helped create one of the most powerful AI tools the world had ever seen. Despite shaping the future of artificial intelligence, Sutskever remains one of the most mysterious figures in the tech world. He rarely gives interviews and almost never seeks public attention. Instead, he spends most of his time thinking about the deeper meaning of intelligence and the responsibility of building machines that may one day rival human capabilities. Colleagues often describe him as intensely focused and deeply philosophical about AI. For him, the question isn't just how powerful these systems can become, but how humanity should guide their development. The artificial intelligence revolution is still in its early stages. But many of the technologies shaping this new era were built by a small group of visionary researchers. Among them, Ilya Sutskever stands as one of the most important minds of our time. From the deep learning breakthrough that shocked the scientific world to helping build OpenAI and systems like ChatGPT, his work is quietly transforming the future. And as artificial intelligence continues to evolve, the name Ilya Sutskever may one day be remembered as one of the architects of the intelligent age.